Hey guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the planner that I've chosen for the 2024-2025 homeschool year. Now, if you watched last week's video, I shared the Homeschool Adventure Planner, which is an amazing planner. And it was so amazing that I actually just used it for my everyday planner. Just the day-to-day stuff, the appointments, all those kind of things go into that planner. So if you want to see that, that was last week's video. I'll try to link it down below if I remember, so you can go check it out if you're still looking for an option. But this is the planner that I actually chose to use for the homeschool year. And it's a new to me planner. Normally I run for a School Nest planner, a Happy Planner, an Erin Condren. Those are some of my favorites, and you can see some of my past choices on the channel here. I always share what planner I use. But I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw this beautiful cover and I was like, I absolutely have to check out that planner. I've never used it and I love to find new to me planners. I'm sure this has been around for a while, but for me it's new. And so I wanted to share it with you. So this is the Well Ordered Homeschool Planner. It does have a hard back cover, so that's different than the other planners. I normally just have a laminated cover. But this one is hard, and then you have this pretty gold coil, almost brass looking, and I love it. So it is year specific, so it's going to be dated. So if undated your thing, this may not be for you, but I love the look of this planner. I forgot to turn my light on. Let me do that really quick in case we need a little bit more brightness. There we go. So let's get inside the Well Ordered Homeschool Planner. And I will leave a link down below so you can go check it out for yourself. This may be a little too close. I'm sorry if it is. So inside is a pocket. Right here you have a front pocket, and then you have the Well Ordered Homeschool Planner and who it belongs to. This is the 2024-2025 edition. And then this is from the makers of the planner. This says, on the other side of this page is something wonderful. It's the start of a new chapter, the latest or perhaps the first chapter in your homeschool journey. We're so honored you chose this planner to accompany you along the way. And so it's a little note here, and it's very pretty. I love the floral. So now you have a year at a glance. These are great to keep track of attendance, to mark off weeks you're taking off. I love this. There are federal holidays down at the bottom. Space to dream. That's lovely, isn't it? It's just a dot grid, so you could really put anything you wanted to there. Here we have map out your vision. You can use this page to plan out the vision for your entire school year. Circle the words that really stand out to you in the first box. You know, be thoughtful about it and intentional about it, the words that stand out to you on what type of school year you want to have. Pick the top 3 words and you write them in these boxes and jot down some ideas of how to implement the 3 words throughout the course of your school year. So that's really pretty. And then it says, answer the following questions on how you want your children to look back on their homeschool experience. Okay, the next page is your curriculum plan, and this does come with an instruction sheet that explains every one of the pages. So if you order this, you can check out this page as well. So the curriculum plan, you just dive into the details of what you're going to cover for that school year. So you've got everything here. You just select the subjects your child will study and then specify the curriculum and or resources that you'll need. Has a place for the child's name. And so there are a couple of those pages for you mamas that have more than one child. I just have one child, so I won't need all of these pages, but there are plenty if you need that. Then you have your yearly overview. And so this is just an optional resource that some homeschool mamas love, I've noticed, and some do not use this at all. But you do what works for you. So this could help you plan out your curriculum. But if you already use something that plans it out for you, then you probably wouldn't need this. You might could use it for something else. But it's great for planning an overview of how you want your weeks to go. So there's 36 weeks, and these are for each child. So you've got plenty of options. If you have an only child like me, you can actually use those for each curriculum if you wanted to. So just get creative and use it the way that works out for you the best. I'm just hoping this is in frame and you can see it. I think it is. All right. Then you have a page for a loop schedule. And so it's just if you don't know what a loop schedule is, there's tons of videos out there about them. But it's just a really easy way to establish a flow to your homeschool day, or just to certain subjects, or to morning basket, or whatever you want to use. And it'll explain to you, if you get this planner, how to use a loop schedule, but there is a planning page for that. And there are a couple of them. So if you have more than one loop, this would work for you. It's also for each child. So if your child uses a loop for language arts because you want them to do spelling, you want them to do writing, you want them to do reading, that would be a really good loop. So you can fix that for each child. Then you have a daily master schedule. Now, this is not something that we use in our home because we're really at home all day until we go to like my son's karate class. And so I don't put things in certain time frames, but if you like to do that, there is a daily master schedule for each child, especially if you have a lot of kids and a lot of activities. Here's just a notebook page. And then these are to memorize. So these are monthly. And it does say in the directions, if you want your child to memorize poetry, scripture verses, or hymns, you can use this section to plan out what you want them to memorize each month. And it says if you're using this planner for 5 children, then each child gets a line per month. Then you have field trips, so where to, the date, the cost, the address, and the website, any details and notes. To purchase the item and where you're purchasing it from, family read-alouds, independent reading list for your kids, and then you get into the monthlies. So I'm not going to go through every month because the whole planner is set up the same way, but I will show you July. So this is July 2024. As you can see, we can't see because it's not in frame. They are tabbed. The tabs are already on there for you. So we'll look at July. You have an overview for each month. Make sure you can see it here. So your top 3 goals, of course, July's over, but this is going to be for any month that you use it in. Scripture verses for the month, character focus, a brain dump, which is so handy, to-do list, and a purchase list. And then you get into the monthly. I myself love a 2-page monthly because I just like having a bigger box to write stuff in. Between YouTube and taking my mom to all of her doctor's visits and my son's karate and all those extra things, I like having a 2-page spread for the monthly. You also have a section for notes, and then you have the next month's calendar down there as well. And then this is what the week looks like. Now, the number one reason that I picked this planner is I like the fact that each day was vertical. And this comes from me being a teacher. So when I taught kindergarten, I liked having my lesson plan book out on my desk, but I didn't like having to leave the entire thing open so I could see a whole day. When plan books run horizontally, you have to leave it open so you can see the entire day. And so I don't like that. I liked being able to fold my plan book back and just being able to focus on that day at hand and not having to see the entire week. So that's one of the main reasons why I picked this, because the days do run vertically. So you do have the dates at the top. I also like this one because there is Saturday and Sunday. We all know as homeschoolers that we use any day we want to homeschool. So if you get some things done on the weekend, or you want to use this as your main everything planner, you're able to, because there is a Saturday and Sunday. You can put your kids down the side over here, or you can put the subjects. And so there's 7 places right there. And then I love the little boxes to be able to check off when things are finished. And I love the fact that there are lines right here. I tend to write like going uphill if there isn't a line for me to write on. So I love the fact that these are lined. So this is what it looks like. It has the week at the top. And then let's see how the month finishes out. So you finish out with reflecting, which is so important. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how did things go for your homeschool in July? You've got poor, just okay, and wonderful. And then you can answer why. Why do you think this? 3 homeschool successes you had, 3 things you want to improve in the next month, something you're thankful for, something memorable. You could include pictures. I love when people take pictures and put them in their planner. And then there are personal habit trackers at the bottom. And then this is a notes page. So you can use it to take notes. You could take pictures throughout the month and you could place them on here. Anything you wanted to do, you make it work for you. So there's 2 notes pages. So then the next month would be the same type thing. Everything's the same. But we are going to flip to the back where it says records. So these are your student record sheets for 2024-2025. So there is a grade sheet. So if you live in a state where you have to keep grades or your children are in high school, you have this for them. So date, assignment, points possible, points earned, percent grade, and letter grade. And there is a grading scale at the bottom. So there's plenty of those to use. I mean, there's a lot of those. Then you have an attendance record, which is wonderful. I love when everything's all in the same spot. So you put the child's name, you've got all the months, and then you can put the totals at the bottom. You can also keep up with hours if you have to do that. So they're all blank on the back, so you can remove it and put it in with your records if you need to do that. And then the very back is another one of those pocket folders so that you can put your extra papers in there. So like I said, this is the planner that I chose for the 2024-2025 school year. Please let me know down in the comments what planner you're using. Are you using a paper planner, or do you plan online like with Homeschool Planet, which is wonderful as well? Check out this planner. I'll leave their website link below so you can go check it out. And as always, thank you so much for watching.